I don't believe that you can be OG after chapter 1. That's why I like to qualify Fortnite by 3 distinct eras. The first 2 chapters of Fortnite are the classic era. I distinguish it like that because of the gameplay pattern, the gameplay loop. Chapter 2 expanded upon the core gameplay loop of chapter 1. There is still enough of that core DNA. Like, we have the same kind of weapons, like the SCAR, the classic AR, the pumps, the tacs. All that stuff is still like your core weapons, your core meta. Then you've got modern Fortnite, which is chapters 3 and 4. For the first time, now we've got like year-long seasons. That's a big distinguishing factor between chapters 1 and 2 that make it stand out from the previous era of Fortnite. We have some new version of a pump, new version of attack, some new version of a SCAR or a base AR. That's why I think that chapter 3 is the start of the modern era, the new era, the one where we have year-long seasons as well as a new loot pool rotation. And then if you move forward to chapter 5, that's when you have the metaverse, right? The Find It in Fortnite era. And what some people, what I typically refer to as the corporate era. That's when Fortnite started feeling a lot more corporate to a lot of people. So I think that, like, when you start looking at Fortnite that way, like, you start categorizing it by eras. You kind of go past the moniker of OG. OG is important. It's fundamental to Fortnite's identity, but it can only ever be those first 10 seasons. However, if you started in chapter 2, you are still part of the classic era of Fortnite. Some people might not like this, but